Good morning, everyone. We left Golden this morning and we've just made it to the Icefields Parkway. It's supposed to be the most scenic drive in the world. So, and behind me you can see Hector Lake in the background over there. We had to, there's supposed to be a pull-in further up on the side of the road. But we had to turn around and come back because we kind of lost the lake as we went around. But hey, there it is. That's Hector Lake on the Icefields Parkway. And there you can see the mountains in the background. We're on our way to Jasper right now, which is another 200 and something kilometers away. So you get to drive through all this majestic scenery. It's pretty nice. So we stopped along the Icefields Parkway to take a look at the Crowfoot Glacier, which is up there in the mountain. It's really weird. It's 24 degrees down here and there's packed ice up there. That's just crazy. And if we pan around, you'll see where we are along the Icefields Parkway. And all the way around, just mountains all the way around us. So this is Bow Lake, just up the highway from the glacier.
Really?
And then you can go down and dip your feet in the water if you wish. And it's quite the wow, look at the water, how that's cut through that rock. That's crazy. Yeah, it's busy here. Oh my word, it's busy. So this is the parking fiasco at Bow Lake. There's not a space to be had and they're parking up the road, and there's a second parking lot at the top, and that's full too. I ditched it by the side of the road. Typical British fashion. Wow, there must be. Wow, it's such a busy place. It's called Bow Lake. And really, it's along the Icefields Parkway, and I didn't really realize how busy this place was going to be. And we're going down towards the lake right now, and Sharon, our guide, has said, "I'm going to take you to a secret place that nobody knows." So off we go on an adventure. We're adventurizing again. So I have no idea where we're going. Probably halfway up that mountain, knowing her.
So it's this little building. It's a lodge, it's a cafe. And when you come in the winter, the snow actually goes up to the roof. So whether you can see the red part, the snow will actually be that deep and go right up to the roof.
So you need to go past the lodge and you head out for a little trail. And yeah. So that's the lodge, and you can't stay there. I don't know what the cost is, and there's a cafe. And you can grab some tea, some coffee, and enjoy the splendors of the mountains. So we're heading down this trail. There's a little bridge down here. We're going to cross over this bridge, and this is to Bow Glacier Falls and Bow Hut Alpine Route. Just imagine, I wish I was a lot younger. I'd have been up roaming these mountains, adventurizing. Can't do it now with a dodgy hip. But we'll enjoy what we can, I suppose. And here's the little bridge.
I think he goes close. Like, he's usually up here. Because he gets a picture of the bridge in with all that. That's why he gets his winter pictures in. So we could always pop up there after.
Okay.
Oh, that's a little boardwalk.
So yeah, little boardwalk here. One thing Canadians do well is they do plan a route around, and they do make it nice and easy. And the good thing about this is you're not buggering up the ecosystem either. You're just walking on this, and you know, it's pretty cool. Like you wouldn't believe the things I've seen people walking on. It's crazy. And here's a little stream that runs into Bow Lake, and there we have the big mountain in the background. And this little path takes you down to the shores of Bow Lake. As you notice, it's as blue can be. And the wind's coming through today. It's quite a nice breeze. It's picking up all of the moisture off the top of the mountain and blowing it down through the valley. So if I just pan around here, you'll be able to see what a fabulous place this is. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. In the background we get a few smaller mountains, but the ridge starts up there and goes all the way around the lake. So after all of our adventurizing through the Rockies, we did the Lake Louise, Moraine Lake, and you know, like, I think this one is far nicer. It's busy, but it's not as busy as Lake Louise. What? She says it's not nicer than Moraine Lake. Nah, I'll agree. But like, you can avoid all the hassles and come somewhere like this. It's much. It's very similar to every other one, really. And there's one thing that I keep in mind as I'm traveling through, as we're going through. Like, we're 4,000 kilometers away from home, and I'm still in my own country. It's quite amazing when you think about it, you know. Like, but you still do feel so far away from home, you know, even though that you have driven that 4,000 kilometers through your country. And the change in landscapes, the people stay the same. As Canadians are still as nice as they can be, but yeah, it's quite an adventure. Oh wow, I got to show you these. This is cool. So we're going up to this cottage, and I've just gone across this little path, so I'm going to turn the camera around and show you this. Okay, so take a look at this. This is the footpath, little footpath, and these mosaics. Bald, Mr. Bald, you love mosaics. You've got to come and see these. This is awesome. Right in the middle of the Rockies we have mosaic tiles, all done with little stones. That's cool.
Have you seen this one? Look at this one.
Yeah.
It's the actual. It's the Rockies.
Oh yeah. Mr. Bald, there's one of the Rockies. I challenge you, Mr. Bald, to come and see these. So this cabin is private. And there we have the view that this cabin would have, if anybody lived there, of the lake. So we got the iconic red Muskoka chairs sitting there and looking down over the lake. And here we have them right here. You can't go anywhere without sitting on one of the red Muskoka chairs. Let's take a look at that view. Outstanding. So we're on our way to Peyto Lake, up this huge incline. Takes you up to the lake, and lots of people on this trail. It's quite a steep trail. It's quite the climb. By the time we get there, I think we're 2,000 meters above sea level, which is quite high. As you can see, there are lots of different languages being spoken in this trip. So this is the entrance to the summit, where you get a viewpoint over the lake, and looks kind of busy. That's all I've been saying, it's busy. So we'll get there in a moment and we'll have a look. Oh my word, wow, look at this. This is quite... Okay. Sharon says we're going to a secret viewpoint later. So here we go. This is crazy town, but well worth it, I suppose. Don't see this every day. And here we come down to the viewpoint where you can see the lake. And if you look at the lake, it's shaped like a wolf. So this is the view. Well worth it. Alright, so we're off to our secret spot now. Let's go. So Sharon knows of a secret spot. I don't know how she knows all this info, but there we go. Off we go. Okay, off we go. Secret spot. Supposed to stay on the trail, but hey, there's lots of people on here. As you can see, off we go to the secret spot. No, I don't think it's going to be so secret, Sharon. I think a lot of people know about this one. Oh yeah. We're coming out of the trees. Oh. So that's the framework that everybody is standing on. And there's the lake, shaped like a wolf. Wow, and we got like a beachy area down there where the water comes in. It comes from all the way up there in the mountain. There's a waterfall in the distance you can see. And I think it's well worth the climb up here to take a look at this. It's quite phenomenal. Peyto Lake, folks. So you've made it to Peyto Lake, climbed the hill to get here. What do you think?
That was steeper than I expected, that hill. Oh my gosh. So be prepared for a very, very steep but short hike up a hill. But it's worth it when you get to the top. And if you can sneak around, don't go on the platform. You can go on the platform, but it's very, really crowded. If you can get round and then come round on this part, but down by the side, come down here. It's a lot less crowded. Yeah. But you might fall off. It's a bit slidey.
Awesome. So you think it's worth it then?
It was worth it.
So I hope you enjoyed our little trip to Peyto Lake. It was really cool to stand above and just look down at the lake. and see the mountains jetting off into the distance. This is the Howes Pass along the Ice River Parkway. Okay folks, so if you look behind me you'll see the glacier. Do you know what it's called? Athabasca Glacier. And we just got all dressed up with boots on and coats. We're actually going to go now and get on a bus, and they're going to take us up this this glacier, and we're going to take a look and actually walk around it too. So tune in, it's going to be fun.
Métis District 4. The original name for the Athabasca Glacier was Chahatonga. Named by the Stony people, it directly translates to Big Ice.
So we're getting off the bus right now, and we're going to make our way out to an ice explorer. That looks like a big kind of ATV type things, well, bigger than that, like a bus come ATV. The older So here we are, walking along the Athabasca Glacier. We're actually on the glacier. That's just unbelievable.
12 us, use bus, 5 more minutes. Bit of time, but last few photos making away.
And we're going to walk up to the, it's a zoo on here. We're going to walk up to the edge. We have to stay in the red signs. But you can come out here on your own if you wish. You don't have to take a tour bus. You don't have to take a guide. You can go and explore the glacier yourself. So we're going to turn this around now. We're going to take a look. And there we have it. There's the top of the glacier. You better get here in the next 20 years because apparently it's all gone. 20 years is going to take for the rest of this to melt. If you look at the gravel mounds over there, that's also part of the glacier. Underneath that gravel is the same stuff that we're standing on. So they say that's got another 50 years worth of water that's going to melt and provide the ecosystem and the rivers around here with the rest of the water for the next, they say 80 years altogether it should last for. So, but apparently we can drink the water. Glacial water. That's cold. Go try some, Sharon. It's pure. 10,000 years old.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get down here and let's try some.
Yeah, I'll jump to.
Yeah. 10,000-year-old water. Now I've just drank some kind of 10,000-year-old virus. Don't be surprised if it turned out into this alien monster or something. So make sure you bring some sunglasses. It's extremely bright on here, and it's quite solid. Make sure you wear boots. This is our driver. Hello. Hi everybody out there in YouTube land. These are for my kids back at school.
Okay.
Right, back in Ontario, I teach.
Are you a teacher?
Yeah, so I'm
Cool.
going to show them all this, my adventures, right? How long have you been doing this?
This is my 4th season.
4th season? Wow.
Yeah.
And like what kind of license you have to get for that bus?
An Alberta Class 2. I'm not sure what that is in Ontario. It's everything up to it's a 3-wheeled vehicle, so anything that's not a semi-truck.
Oh, okay. And like, have you ever? I heard there was one that got rolled not long ago.
No comment.
No comment. Yeah. And they had to like do the gradient of the bank coming down as well.
Yeah.
You said that's the steepest gradient in North America.
Yes.
Wow,
For a
that's
commercial road, yeah.
Awesome. And do you enjoy doing it?
I love it. Yeah,
Is it a summer job?
It is, yeah.
Summer job. And then what do you do after?
I'm in school to be a teacher, actually.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. What are you going to teach?
Social studies and Spanish.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
In what province?
Here in Alberta.
Oh, cool. Excellent. That's awesome. So this is
Chris.
Chris is our driver, kids. Oh, yeah. So we're going to go down and take a look. Look at the blue in that ice. The color of the blue, it's just phenomenal. What an adventure. We're definitely adventurizing today, and it gets quite slushy in places too. But like if you look at the bus. Now, there's only 23 of those buses in the world. And there's 21 of them in this province, and the others are owned by the US and the Australian military, and they're $1.5 million each. That's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So it's kind of windy up here. It's not that cold, but you should still bring a coat. Now you get 30 minutes on the ice itself. You get shuttled up here in a bus, and then you transfer onto one of those all-terrain buses, and then they bring you up here and they give you about half an hour to wander around, and you can drink the ice. You drink the water. They say it's safe to drink, but you gotta pick a spot that is clean where nobody's walked on it. And yeah, pretty good. I think I'm very lucky to be here myself. And there we go, another glimpse of the ice field in the back. They call it an ice field because of the way that it spans the valley. I was surprised actually that all these rocks with this gravel on the top contains more ice underneath, and that's part of the glacier too. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed our little excursion up here. So we're over on this side of the glacier, and you can just see how fast it's actually melting. So they got these little red caution markers up so that you don't stray out over there. You can see there are people wandering around over there, but there are crevasses, and some of them can go down to 30 meters. And apparently Parks Canada won't come and fish you out beyond 30 meters, so don't be wandering around. Okay, we're off to the Sky Bridge now.
Skywalk.
Please have your ticket ready to scan. So, as part of this tour, you get to go on the ice field, and you get to do the Skywalk. But you got boots on, you got a coat on, you got pants on, long pants, and it's really hot. But let's take a look. So we're making our way down to the Skywalk now, and there's one section.
Let's see if I can do this.
Go on, Sharon, do this one.
I can do this one.
You can do this one. You can do this one. So one thing that's that you notice when you're up here, and one thing that's really sad, is that when they tell you that the glacier is going to be gone in 20 years, the field, and then another 50 years for the actual glacier itself that's shielded with rock. And there you can see the skywalk jetting out over the edge of the cliff. Sharon says she's not sure she's going to do this, but hey, we'll see how far she goes. So there's the canyon down there, the sky bridge overlooking, and we're going to try and go on here now. We have a grid. Ooh, that you can see down, Sharon. You can see down.
Not if you don't look.
So, welcome to the sky bridge.
That's a fun side effect that we didn't quite see coming.
And there you have the canyon wall down there with the river rushing through. Okay. All right, so we got a glass bottom. And there we go, we're looking down. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Wow, this is crazy. Oh my. All these people on some plate glass. Whoa. So there you have it. We're on the sky bridge. Take a look at that. That is just nuts. There we go. Sky bridge. Whew, and that was it. We did it. I hate heights, but that was pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed that. So I hope you enjoyed our little tour up the ice fields. We're now going to a couple of hours up to Hinton. We're staying. So that's it for today.